Alright, welcome back to Starsector. We have a few more missions to complete here for the Ludic Path and the Hegemony, and that's going to put me on a positive rep with the Ludic Path and a not instantly hostile setting with the Hegemony. We have one more here to do, which is to go explore the Osei system, which I've been to before. And the ship we're looking for is over here. Let's go take a look. Engage our max drive. Got tons of money. Let's take a look at... We did finish, what, Megaport on Doris? Yeah, we don't really need... That's just going to give me more stability. Stability is definitely not my problem. It just keeps giving me stability. If I turn this into a free port, I still don't even lose stability. I mean, we could do that. Active... Well, that's stability. What I want to see is why my growth is the way it is. Hazard rating, essentially. Accessibility helps. Yeah, there's no way I can really grow this any bigger. Could start up refining. I don't think refining is what I want here. Is a Star Fortress an industry or not? I know if I upgrade to military base, at a certain point this becomes, yeah, industry. Structure, okay. I don't know, guys. I could add in mining, but I don't know if it's really worth it. It's only 100,000. Getting rid of it's trivial. We got a megaport here too. Colony income. I feel like I'm okay with this. Its size is 4. Is in the millions. Millions of people on Herm. Tens of thousands of people on Simek. Hundreds of thousands of people on Manasa. Which is still growing. This colony has reached its maximum size. Why is it at its maximum size? Primary driver of colony growth is immigration. The colony, how come it's at its max size? Why is 6 max size? Thought you could get to size 10. Yeah, anyway, guys, sorry. Let's get back to... I'll look into that some other time. Yeah, I thought you could get to size 10 if you... I thought really basically the only thing that stopped you from growing was getting to a point where you're... Like I am on my other colonies where the bonuses to growth get offset by the penalties once you hit a certain size rating. I didn't think there was just a hard cap. Or, I mean, I did, but I thought it was at like 10, not 6. Alright, there's our combat freighter. Those guys just hanging out. Okay, show me on the map. Let's go do it. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to read the wiki or something and find out. Perform a survey. Nice. This would be not bad if there was anything else worth colonizing here. Domain air probe, barren world in the beta Khufu. This is a barren world. Nothing on sensors. Come on, guys. Oh, lots of stuff over here. There's our probe. Hey, I said let's scan that. Yes. Not getting a lot out of these in terms of AI cores, but maybe that's because I'm not... Maybe he's rebalanced it. So it used to be you'd get just tons of gamma cores, even from these little podunk probes. Did we do our survey here? I don't think we did a prelim survey here. Let's go ahead and do it. Then we'll leave. Okay. Okay. Hegemony is merely inhospitable now. So, yay. Now it is time to go to Chicamatsuk. Let us transverse jump. I'm in a hurry. Cloudy. Outer space is gray and white and cloudy. Okay. Chicamatsuk. Where are you, Chicamatsuk? I could stop by my colony, but I guess I won't. Tempted to pick up some supplies or something. Let's just focus. We got so much money, I don't need to concern myself with money at the moment. Chicamatsuk, come on. Ah, I don't care. I did what I needed to do. Pirates are friendly. Hegemony is neutral. Excellent. You can't be mad at me anymore. All right. The enormous population of Chicamatsuk lives in underground arcologies ruled in turn by powerful demagogues, promising reform and jobs for the masses of unemployed or members of the numerous competing technocrat criminal patronage networks serving their home hive coalition, or, as often, whoever has bought them off. Hives are occasionally locked down by riots, protest, and insurrection, but so long as the forges are kept safe and churning out mountains of goods, machines, tools, and starship hulls, the hegemony overlords meddle little in domestic affairs. The hegemony is inhospitable towards you, and the port authority refuses your request for docking clearance after you identify yourself. The refusal is rather perfunctory, and you get the impression that turning off your transponder to prevent identification yields better results. I don't need to deal with the port authority. I am here to talk to Baikal Dowd. After an interminable time watching a hegemony logo, the comm link connects you with what appears to be a junior cadet. You suspect they haven't even graduated from the Naval Academy. "Hello, citizen," the cadet chirps at you brightly. "You've reached the office of the High Hegemon. Tour bookings of the Hegemon Council campus are currently unavailable. If you'd like to know more about how you can assist the restoration of the domain, please accept the informal packet upload now." Download the Holo experience. I hope you enjoy this tasteful celebration of the hegemony's history, the cadet says. From the heroic flight of Admiral Molina to save the Persian sector from the collapse to the victory of High Hegemon Dowd over the Tritachyon and AI invaders. Received Hegemony 150th Anniversary Holo experience. I'd like to meet the High Hegemon. I'm sorry, but the High Hegemon is unavailable, the cadet smiles blandly. I am an envoy from Gen Zierbe of Kazran, transmitting credentials now. The state change across the cadets' face as they realize you aren't some tourist is instantaneous. "Affirmative, ma'am." Their tone is military crisp now. "Received and thank you, ma'am. I will confirm with OpsCom. An officer will speak to you shortly. Please maintain link." This comms out. The display flickers back to the crest of the hegemony. Alright. In moments, the crest disappears and you speak with a real officer, some kind of secretary to the High Hegemon. They don't look pleased. "Justin Bailey," a tap at the desk console. "Your record does little to recommend you, but the High Hegemon will not turn away an accredited envoy from Gen Zierbe. In the interest of diplomacy, we will set aside your record while you carry out your duties in service of the Yerbes. When you meet the High Hegemon, you will bring no sidearm, you will be searched, you will be expected to obey all reasonable requests, or be ejected from hegemony space." The officer secretary pauses a moment, just looking at you. "We'll be watching the same very closely," before turning back to the desk console. "Relationship with hegemony improved by 34, currently -10. Suspicious. I wonder if that was just to get you to -10 or if it was arbitrary 34. Anyway, well, that takes care of that problem. Before you know it, you have a time, a place, and a visitor passkey to present. A public map database search confirms that you have been asked to arrive at some kind of naval shipyard in orbit of Chicamatsuk. The officer secretary did not take time to explain the purpose of the meeting at this odd venue. Meet the High Hegemon in Chicamatsuk orbit and secure Baird's deal. Cut the comm. Okay. And that takes care of that, I guess. Okay. A shipyard. You're kidding, right? Okay, you take a shuttle down, you enter the crowded, you begin taking stock of the patrons, turning to find a path for an inconspicuous exit. You see that more sea cons have appeared. By their posture, you surmise that they are holding small hand weapons on your bodyguards who have responded in kind. In the main entrance, you see a flick of targeting lasers shift through the near IR from the silhouette of a light combat exoskeleton. Conversation in the room dies as patrons realize what is happening, leaving only the hollows churning out noise. Time seems to slow as you take in the situation with instincts honed in space combat. Patrons clear out of the bar in a remarkably casual manner, heads lowered as if they had simply forgotten an appointment and can't be bothered to finish their drinks. I apologize for this crude posturing, Captain Justin Bailey, the hegemony officer says as she approaches. She has a smooth, eventide academy accent, cream of the crop. Protocol, she says with feigned resignation. You feel the silent mass of Seacon thugs hovering closer behind you. The hegemony officer gives a little stand-down wave, then says, let us sit and have an informal chat. Let the hegemony buy you a drink. That would be nice, yes? It seems you have little choice in the matter. Best play along until you get a read on the situation. The bartender, sweating, places 2 drinks on the table between you and scurries off. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the recent unpleasantness in the Atslan system, yes? A terrible thing, this data breach. Are you a student of history, Captain? It's the sort of thing that starts wars, so we very much want to ensure that our investigation is conclusive. We know your fleet was in the vicinity. No, she smiles pleasantly, you're not being accused of anything. I simply want to draw upon your patriotism and report if you saw anything, as any good citizen would. Well, as we all know, when confronted by the police, your first thing you should do is refuse to talk to them and ask, are you under arrest, and if you can go. So, number 4. Uh-oh. You are not under arrest, citizen, she admits. But the officer's face freezes in slow anger. I tried to make this easy for you, you know. The security of the hegemony ensures the security of the entire sector. To trade freely, to live, to survive. These are easy times compared to what the hegemony has faced in the past. Do not make yourself an enemy here, Captain. The hegemony officer stands abruptly, bumping the table and spilling some of the undrunk drinks. If my department finds you anywhere near another mysterious incident, I assure you that we will not be so lenient. Consider this an official warning. All right. Just leave. Okay. So, not here. Where the hell is he? It's still signaling that it's here. Oh, there it is. Okay, that was retarded. Shuttle to the naval shipyard to meet the High Hegemon. Okay, your shuttle approaches the naval shipyard in Chicamatsuk orbit. The planet spins below you like a murky brown ocean. A hegemony patrol pings your shuttle as the superstructure of the naval dockyards grows like the ribs of some Gene-mod Leviathan. The landing bay still bears the faded logo of Bilal Astra Group, a domain-era manufacturer of heavy weapons and a key supplier to the 200th Legion. It looks like a post-collapse fragment of the corporation has taken over this asset and now contracts exclusively to the Hegemon Navy. Dock at the shipyard. Oh, where's my other cat going? Jeez. I don't care. The bay is crowded with transports, military and civilian. Some high roller has even landed a shimmering O-type kite, much to the annoyance of the ground crews. A young ensign checks your pass with their datapad and leads you and your bodyguards past the crowd of civilian officials and media drones. You arrive at the checkpoint, still setting up for civilian access. The ensign indicates your guards. They will have to wait here. And, Captain, ma'am, you will have to leave your sidearm with the armorer. Hand over your sidearm. The armorer hands it to another man. Rivas, High Hegemon Dowd's chief of secretary, the ensign tells you. The chief of security examines your sidearm as if it was a bomb. Captain Justin Bailey, he says finally, as if identifying you in a perp lineup. Rivas turns to the ensign and says, I shall escort the captain to see the High Hegemon. The ensign begins to salute, but catches themselves. Rivas is not in any uniform, then simply nods, sir, before turning back to your landing bay. Follow Rivas. Rivas leads you past half a dozen checkpoints. Finally, you enter a utilitarian vestibule. Emergency vac suit lockers, fire suppression equipment, and safety notices line the walls. A diamond matrix pane separates this compartment from the enclosed space dock visible beyond. A perfect new Eagle-class hull looms, and a gantry hangs towards its bow, festooned with ribbons and a hegemony banner. Rivas steps to the side, his bulk revealing High Hegemon Baikal Dowd, sitting on a simple folding stool, his splendid uniform, quote, I can't talk, hanging from a rack, fussed over by a stylist and an advisor. Dowd watches you impassively, then without breaking eye contact, commands his entourage, give us the room. 5 minutes. They leave, Rivas following after meeting your eyes one last time. High Hegemon Dowd. Captain Justin Bailey, he says, and stands indeed a smaller man than you expected. His voice holds a deep authority, however, and though you've heard it in holocasts with just a few words in person, you can feel why and how he leads the hegemony. Dowd taps his datapad, activating a privacy field that dulls the ambient murmur of the shipyard's ventilation. How's Provost Anahita Baird's project going? He asked. Bridge to any gates? That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I know, he says, and lifts a bottle of spirits out of a small box bijou from Eventide. It looks expensive. This is for the newest member of the Hegemony Navy, Eagle class. After I crack this over hole 0451, it will become the Enduring Hope. How's that for a name? He pauses, waiting for your answer. I don't know. Were you expecting a poet? Dowd doesn't move, just thinks for a moment. No, not a poet, a thug, a heavy, a warrior perhaps. Is that what Anita Baird thinks you are? He reverses and hefts the bottle like a practice swing. Maybe she'll be in for a surprise, he says with a shrug. Dowd sets the bottle down. You're here to tell me our new provost wants to renew the old deal. She'll have to make additional concessions, isn't that right? I suppose you'll want to provide me with the details. He taps his datapad, opening a channel for your own to upload the relevant material Baird provided. Upload Baird's documents. As you complete the connection with your datapad, Dowd speaks. What we did to Kalachor was justice. He risked the entire Galatia system, hundreds of thousands of citizens. That might be just one subsector of just one metroplex down there. He waves vaguely in the direction of Chicamatsuk, but his voice hardens. I will not allow any grand experiments that endangers these people. I expect Baird realizes that any misstep will be met with the overwhelming force of the Hegemony Navy. She's not stupid, he says thoughtfully, looking at the cruiser through the diamond matrix pane, but ambition can make a fool of anyone. He turns toward you. Do you trust Baird? No, not at all. Good, he says simply. I am of similar mind. Nonetheless, he puts a hand to his chest. Here, too, am I, entertaining her envoy. Tell Baird I accept, he says. Relationship with Baikal Dowd improved by 1, currently at 1 of 100. Okay. She will be receiving additional demands. She won't like them. He turns pacing. The gates are the question behind the entire hegemony, are they not? Is the domain out there waiting to reward those who kept faith, blindly loyal for generations? He stops. Or was there some grand catastrophe and nothing awaits us but ruins and the dead? Or will monsters from Lud's own nightmares pour out to devour us all? Unless we are armed and steadfast, ready to meet their threat. All right, at the gates, return to Provost Baird. I return to Glacier Academy with the 6 completed gate scans. Captain, I need to know if we are history's fools or heroes. Not few among my comrades would say it is disloyal, even cowardly, to ask the question. He faces you. I think it is cowardly not to. All my busy helpers will be back in a moment, so make it quick. Did that Yerbe Blue Blood want anything important? Horus Yerbe gave me crypto keys to pass to you. I want to put in a good word. He desires peaceful reconciliation. I believe trade tariffs are too high, especially with me. The Hegemony AI inspectors are too aggressive. Perhaps something could be done. All right, number 1. Horus Yerbe gave me crypto keys to pass to you. I'll listen to what he has to say, Dowd says, and offers his datapad. You upload the crypto keys. I trust Yerbe to do what is best for the Yerbes, he says, tapping the datapad to accept your upload. Maybe that'll be enough. He looks over to hole 0451, or maybe it won't. You seem to know a lot about what I do. Sure. You do a lot worth knowing about. Dowd shoots back. I speak from experience when I say it's not a life I can recommend without reservation. Dowd glances at his datapad. You've got 20 seconds, Captain. Any last words? I really wanted to do this one. I want to put in a good word for Horus Yerbe. He desires peaceful reconciliation. Of course he does. Jens Yerbe is only a minor stakeholder in the shipyards of Kazaron and holds major cross-faction investments. Dowd smiles coolly, but I will take the good word of Baird's knee breaker under advisement. Baikal Dowd taps his datapad, dropping the privacy field. As if on cue, the High Hegemon small entourage returns. Security Chief Revis looms, corralling you from the gantry until utility room and back through the security checkpoints to your shuttle. Okay. Well, have some goodies. That's not a bad price. That's not a bad price. Okay. Anything here I want to buy. God, they got Atlas for sale here. I hardly ever see these for sale. It's excellent. We have a Prometheus waiting for us somewhere, too. Don't need a Valkyrie. I don't really need anything. Ooh, another Eagle cruiser. A Manticore. Vanguard. I'm tempted to get the Manticore. I don't have anything for it yet, but we can't produce them, can we? Let's see. We want low-tech. I cannot create Manticore. So why don't we try buying one? Just for the heck of it. Oh, it was on the black market. Ooh, there's the Eradicator as well. Oh, it's a pirate version. Huh. Pirate Eradicator. I wonder if it's any good. The Pirate Eagle. Sorry, Pirate Falcon. I want. Can we just create one? All designs. Give me cruisers. No, I can't make a Pirate Falcon. Nope. Oh, there's pirate. Yeah, I can't make one. Okay, so let's grab a Pirate Falcon. This will be helpful eventually. And what's your burn? Max burn is 9. I think I'll hold off on the Manticore for now. Yeah, this is fine for now. All right, guys. Well, when I come back, we will resume our mission. Head down to... Oh, faulty automated systems. That's new. Anyway, yeah, we'll resume our story missions. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.